U.S. officials are warning the most significant airstrikes on Iran are still to come. President Trump says Iran now wants to negotiate, but it's too late. Meanwhile, fresh explosions rocked Tehran with hundreds of fighter jets in the skies over Iran's capital city. Top Trump administration officials are briefing Congress today on the escalating operation as the conflict spreads across the region.
The U.S. is also closing embassies in the Middle East. The State Department warning all Americans to leave almost the entire region immediately, saying late today it is securing military and charter flights for Americans. A lot to cover. Dick Brennan is here now with the latest. Dick?
Well, Christine and Jessica, the State Department says it's doing its best, but thousands are still stranded. This as Iran has launched missiles and drones across the region, one apparently targeting the U.S. consulate in Dubai. Authorities in Dubai confirm that a drone struck in the area of the U.S. consulate in a parking lot, igniting a fire. The fire is said to be contained and no injuries have been reported.
They're going to be in for a lot of hurt.
President Trump said the U.S. and Israeli forces have knocked out most of the Iranian Navy and Air Force, and Mr. Trump speculated on who the U.S. wants to take over the country.
Well, most of the people we had in mind are dead. So, you know, we had some in mind from that group that is dead. And now we have another group. They may be dead also, based on reports. So I guess you have a third wave coming in. Pretty soon we're not going to know anybody.
The administration found itself on the defensive after Democrats claimed it went to war without an imminent threat against the U.S.
This is Trump's war. This is a war of choice. He has no strategy. He has no end game.
But the president denied he was pulled into the war by Israel.
I might have forced their hand. You see, we were having negotiations with these lunatics. And it was my opinion that they were going to attack first. They were going to attack if we didn't do it.
Video released by CENTCOM on Tuesday appeared to show U.S. Navy-guided missile destroyers launching and hitting targets. B-2 bombers are targeting command and control of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. The war has triggered a rise in gas prices at the pump, and Democrats blame the president.
What he's doing right now is driving up the cost of average Americans. Look at the price of gas and fuel right now as a result of his adventurism.
People felt it's something that had to be done. So if we have a little high oil prices for a little while, but as soon as this ends, those prices are going to drop, I believe, lower than even before.
Tens of thousands of travelers, including Americans, remain trapped in the Mideast, with airspace in the region closed or severely restricted.
We've had several flights canceled. We are now scheduled to go out Thursday at 2:30 in the morning. And, you know, we don't know if it's going to happen or not.
In a statement, Senator Gillibrand said President Trump started the war with no plan for how to evacuate Americans caught in the crossfire. Secretary of State Rubio says they're working to get Americans home.
We have identified and continue to identify charter flights, military flight options, and expanded commercial flight options.
But Secretary of State Rubio and the State Department is urging Americans who are stranded abroad to register online with the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. If you have family here, maybe you should alert people abroad, because as Secretary Rubio said, they don't know who's there in order to try to get them out. So it's a very complex situation right now, Christine and Jessica.
A lot of people desperate to try to get a flight back to
absolutely.
the U.S. Thanks, Dick.
And regarding those gas prices, well, they have jumped 11 cents in one day. It is the largest one-day increase since Hurricane Katrina in 2005. The national average price per gallon is now $3.11. That's for regular gas. In New York, it's $3.04, $2.99 in New Jersey, and $2.96 in Connecticut. On Wall Street, the conflict in the Middle East sent stocks tumbling. The Dow dropped 403 points, the S&P lost 65, and the Nasdaq was down 232.